Hi everyone, welcome back to another video from Dynamics 365 Academy YouTube channel. So Dynamics 365 brings you training courses on Microsoft Dynamics 365, Microsoft 365, Azure and Power Platform. So in this video, I'm going to give you a quick introduction to Microsoft Power Platform. And also I'm going to talk about the different comments within Dynamics 365 Power Platform. So what is Microsoft Power Platform? So Power Platform is a enterprise business application development platform using which we can develop application as well as integrate them with Microsoft and other third-party application without writing any piece of code. What it means is you can develop enterprise level application and integrate them with other application without writing any code with the help of no code or low code solutions. So that makes it easier for anyone to develop application, not just developers. So Microsoft basically developed this platform for citizen developers. What it means is anyone who is not a developer, such as a driver or a teacher or a student, can develop application for their requirement without writing any piece of code. That makes Microsoft Power Platform interesting and it is convenient for everyone to develop application. Now, when I'm talking about the four different components within Microsoft Power Platform, the first one is Microsoft Power Apps. So this is the drag and drop functionality using which we can develop application very easy and faster. So instead of developing application with the help of programming languages, here we can do that by drag and drop functionality. And then you can integrate that with legacy applications such as Microsoft Dynamics 365 or Microsoft Office 365, Azure and etc. You don't have to write any code as I already discussed. Then comes Microsoft Power Automate, which was known as Microsoft Flow earlier. With the help of Power Automate, we can perform integration as well as automation very easily. So you can create flows within this application platform so that different applications such as Microsoft Office 365 and then SharePoint can be integrated very easily, again without writing any piece of code. And then comes the third application, which is known as Microsoft Power BI. Power BI used to create beautiful and very interactive dashboards and reports which will take care of all your business intelligence requirement for your business. So Power BI has been in the market for quite some time. When Microsoft formed Microsoft Power Platform, they have added Power BI also into this particular package. The last one is Microsoft Power Virtual Agents, which is the latest addition to Microsoft Power Platform. Using Power Virtual Agent, you can create virtual agent with the help of Power Platform, Microsoft AI, and Azure. So I'll just walk you through these components at a very high level by sharing my screen. So see you there. Okay, so I'll just walk you through Power Apps. First, we'll have a look at what Power Apps is and how I can just access the Power Apps and the components of it. So here I'm in my Power Apps portal. So you can access Power Apps for free for a month time. So I'm just utilizing my paid subscription. So if you want to create a trial, you can simply log into Power Apps portal, powerapps.microsoft.com. So there you can just create a trial using the try free option. You can find a trial and make use of it. So once you log in, this is what you get. Here is the home screen. There it is talking about how to build application fast. So you can make three types of application as we already discussed: Canvas app, model driven app, and portal. Okay, so here, this is where you can start learning about Power Apps in detail. Yep. So this will take you to Microsoft Learn portal where you can learn more about Power Apps and all. And then you can go to apps. This is where you'll be able to see the list of all the apps that you have already created. These are the list of apps that I have created in my application. Then if I want to create a new one, I can click the plus new button, plus new app button. So you'll be able to see the list of three types of apps that you can create. Once you click on Canvas, it will take you to a new window where you'll be able to create a new app. So I'll show you how you can create an app from template as well as from scratch in a next video. So I'll go back here, then I'll show you the other option I have. I can click this plus create button. Here also I can create app. So like I already mentioned, there are two options available. First one is creating these apps from blank, and second option is creating from template. So Power Apps training for Office, meeting capture, you can utilize any of this template and then click on create by selecting a name over here as well as selecting the format, that is for tablet or phone, since it is a Canvas app. Then click create. So that will create a version of this app for you. Then you can start making changes to that app. Okay, and this is where you can access the data You can access the list of tables, choices, data flows, and etc. You can access here. You can access a set of gateways over here. I mean the connections or the connectors that we have to make to other on-premise systems. Then the flows we can access from here, which is tightly integrated with Microsoft Automate Flows. Also, you can access the chatbots, AI Builder, and etc. also over here. So this is what you get once you just log into your Power Apps portal, and then this is where you can access your environments. So I got multiple environments over here. You can create more, and then this is the settings area where I can go to the admin center. This is the admin center for Power Apps. Also, I can just see the plans that I'm just utilizing. So I'll just go to the plans over here. So you can see Power Apps for Dynamics 365, Power Apps for Office 365. What this means is you can get Power Apps license as part of Dynamics 365 packages, also as part of Office 365 packages. So I got both of them. That's what it is showing over here. I can also change the theme of my account, the languages, and also change the password and etc. I'll go to the Power Apps portal admin center. You can see here there's a small error is coming up here, but you can just notice the URL over here, admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com. So that is the Power Platform admin center where you can manage all your Power Apps, all your Power Automate flows, and Power BI reports. That is a topic for another video. And then I quickly jump into Power Automate. So using Power Automate, you can create flows using which we can perform automations as well as integration. Here I'm in the home screen. You can see that there are a set of templates available over here, very similar to Power Apps. These are the popular services for which we can create automation with the help of Power Automate, such as SharePoint, Office 365 Outlook, OneDrive, Dropbox, Outlook.com, Yammer, and etc. and many more. So the last time when I checked, Power Automate can create automation for 200 plus services, including Microsoft services. You can also see Instagram, SQL Server, cloud as well as on-premise services. Then I can go to my flows. This is where I'll be able to see the list of all the flows that I have created. These are the cloud flows, desktop flows, business process flows, and the flows which are shared with me. Yep. And if I want to create a new flow, I can click here. This is what I can create. There are a lot more options are available here since I checked last time. Automated flow, instant flow, scheduled flow, desktop flow, etc. Now they started calling the flows on the cloud applications as cloud flows. Okay. And then this is where I get the option to create a new flow. This is where I can access all the templates. A hell lot of templates are here. You can search for email and then you'll be able to find a list of templates which are related to email. Similarly, you can find the list of all the connectors. I mean to say the list of services to which Power Automate can be connected with, and then AI Builder and etc. So this is what you are getting in a Power Automate portal. So this is where you can access all your environments. You can change the environments. This is the production. This is the default one and sandbox. I'll switch on to my sandbox environment. Then my page will refresh and I'll be able to see a separate list of apps and flows that I have created. That is a quick overview of Power Apps portal. Then comes Power BI. So with the help of Power BI, we can create reports and dashboards. These reports and dashboards can be utilized as standalone or they can be integrated with other Microsoft services such as Dynamics 365 Customer Engagement, Dynamics 365 F&O, SharePoint, and etc. So this is where we can see the recent reports and dashboard that you have created. I'm just using it for the very first time in this account, and this is where it is giving an option to create the report, add data to create a report, select a published data set or paste or manually enter data. This is where I can see the list of report which are shared with me. So this is where I'll be able to see the list of apps which have been shared with me, and this is where I can access the workspaces. And this is where I can see the data sets. So I have to work a little bit on this before I'm showing all this one. For now, you can see that this is where you can create the reports in Power BI. So you can also create a trial account of Power BI, that is possible, or you can get this license as part of your Office 365 or D365 packages or licenses. You can get a trial account here as well. Yeah, you can try for free. That option is there. And then comes the last options available, which is Power Virtual Agent. This is the latest addition to Power Platform. So using Power Virtual Agents, you can create intelligent chatbots. Here also we have a try for free option is there. You have to enter your country detail and then you can try for free. So you have to create an account. You can set up an account, then you can start using it. So like I mentioned, you can create intelligent chatbot with the help of Power Virtual Agents. I'm also how to give a try on Power Virtual Agent. Then I'll be creating more videos on this one. So stay tuned. So that's it for this session. So we given a high level idea about what is Microsoft Power Platform and what are the 3 and 4 components included within Microsoft Power Platform. That's it for this video. I hope it was useful for everyone. If you have any comments or questions, you can mention that in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.